So, here's the crack. It's early in the morning, and I've just had a thought. There's one thing that Ireland does better than any other country. Well, actually, we're doing quite a lot better than every other country. But there's one thing in particular that I'm thinking of, and that's petrol stations. Only in Ireland can you walk into a petrol station and get your full week shopping, a full dinner made there in front of you, a haircut, a bit of jewellery, and of course, a full tank of petrol. All in the same spot. No. And that's just out randomly somewhere in the middle of the countryside. The Irish petrol station is a hub of convenience that no other country has seemed to have gotten the hang of. From actually getting petrol to the hot deli counters that I haven't seen almost anywhere else in the world. These places kind of become no-brainer stops along the way. Most people actually, like myself, actually look forward to stopping at these petrol stations.
So that's why I'm here in Kinnegad in Westmeath to attempt a never before attempted route, that being Ireland's petrol station pilgrimage. So the idea is I'll start here in Kinnegad, work my way around to Portlaoise and all the 10 locations from the Plaza Group here. Why the Plaza Group? Well, quite frankly, I just like them. When I was going up and down to Galway quite a lot from Donegal, I'd always stop on the N17 or even the Charlestown routes, and that's where I'll be finishing today. So the idea is to try and get around all these before nightfall. So it's more a test of my endurance than anything else. It's a stupid idea. Anyway, so as I've said before, you can get just about everything in an Irish petrol station. So first things first, it's breakfast. No Irish morning is complete without the classic deli chicken roll. No one can seem to get the roll right, apart from the ones in any Plaza deli. I don't know what they do. The rolls are always nice and soft. If we get something from like any other delis, they're usually like rock hard and spiky and sour, and I don't like that. Now, another alarming thing that's come to my attention is I'm just after looking at the opening hours in there. This, by the looks of things, is going to be an 8-hour road trip. However, with my kind of faffing about, it's looking like 10. It's now maybe 20 past 11, and we won't be hitting Charlestown. Well, it's going to be a squeeze if I need to refuel. So the idea is I want to be inside all of these petrol stations before today is out. There's no point going all the way to Temple Bar, only for it to be shut, you know what I mean?
Well, wasn't that philosophical? I think it's time to hit the road.
Okay, so the time is now 11:34, and we're off. Now that we've actually left our start line, maybe now it's a good time to go over what this pilgrimage, yeah, that's the word I'll use, this pilgrimage, how long it is, the logistics.
So, the start line is the Kinnegad Plaza. We've been there, done that, got the photograph. Now we're off to the Portlaoise Plaza for a second stop. After that then it's all the way down the M8 to Mallow in County Cork. After that, for stop number 4, we're at Tip Town, and then we're going to jump to America. No, we're going to visit the Barack Obama Plaza. For stop number 6, we're going to go to the Brian Boru Plaza, and then to the newly opened Banner Plaza in Clare. After that then, we're going to head further north, that's to Lough Gray. Then at stop number 8, we're going to stop at the Galway Plaza, which is just kind of about in Galway. Head further north then to Tuam for the N17 Plaza, and then finally, our finish line will be Charlestown in County Mayo. So that's the route, and I have until nightfall to finish it. And who knows, we might even uncover some secrets along the way. That's foreshadowing, by the way. We're going to do that. Surely we must be in Portlaoise by now. Oh, well, would you look at that? We are. That's good, isn't it?
Oh, okay. So we're here at the Portlaoise Plaza now. Just as we were coming in there's one of the Red Bull vans. One of those minis that were made into the Red Bull van. They are so rare. From what I know, I think there's only 500 of those ever. That's cool. There's a learner behind me and I'm throwing them off. Let's get a coffee immediately because I'm falling asleep here.
Now that is proper.
Okay, so Portlaoise is done. I got a little carried away. because I went looking at that Red Bull van. Now, those were really rare. From what I remember, there was only, was it a couple? I think I already said there was about 500 of them all made. And the whole purpose was the reps would drive them around, and the idea was if any customers saw any of them, they would just go up and ask, could I have a Red Bull? And then these sales reps would go in the back and take out a Red Bull, because the bit at the back isn't just for show. Now, they're not in the big can of Red Bull, but there's like a sort of like a chest freezer type thing underneath it. And they reach in there, give you a Red Bull, and there you go. There's a potential returning customer that you've made. Now, there's lots of reversing lights going on here. I'm not sure what's going on, and I don't think anyone here does either. Anyway, this is just right back to where how do I leave? As I was walking away from that Red Bull van, I saw a little smart car that was seemingly the company vehicle for Papa John's. It's quite cool.
However, having nothing nice to say about an electric smart car, I thought it best to leave.
There it is. This is about to be a masterclass on toll etiquette. And see, no one's going for this one on the right. I tell a lie. I am. Can I go here? Ha! Always check the reject tray. Look at that, 40 cents up. Oh yeah. If any Italians are watching, my apologies, but that is what efficiency looks like. Lads, I cannot tell you where this sun has come from. Oh my days. Like it's like I can't actually even see. Ireland looks so good when the sun is shining. We're here now in Mallow, which is a very nice little spot. Parked here in the car park. I'll run and get diesel now in a wee second. But a very nice E36 just to my right, with very excellent wheels. We're not going to stay here too long because it's now 3 o'clock and I'm aware of closing times all of a sudden. Now, I know you're not full, but that's all you're getting. That's all I can afford.
Now, I wanted to get in and pay for this diesel quickly because I wanted to enjoy the sun. Tan grain ag solshu. The sun is splitting the rocks, and in Ireland you enjoy it when you can because sooner or later it's back to normal. Come on, we'll go to tip.
Okay, so there we go, that's Mallow off the list. A little bit smaller, but nice. As well, something I've noticed all these stations do is that wherever they build any of the plazas, they always have histories of the town. So it's never just like a block, alright, everything's built and here it is. They pay homage to the town and to the local culture, that sort of stuff. So they have a load of stuff in there about like Mallow Castle, something called the Spa House. Don't know what that is, but I'm gonna have to have a look. And I would love to go and have a look now. And in fact, if this wasn't a normal road trip, I would. But I'm not going to, because I've got to get to Tipperary town to the next one. That was very intense, but you know, I'm on a time limit. So even this would actually be a cool way of, you go to one of these petrol stations, you have a look at where all the history is done up. It's usually on the way to the toilets, and then away you go. Just pick something and go, right, I want to go and see that, and then just go and see it. So we're now on the very catchy, very easy to remember L8535. Just looks stunning, it's fun, and if there wasn't a car behind me, and of course obeying the rules of the road, theoretically, would be a lot of fun to just throw the car into the corners, and I feel like with this focus, you could do just that. I am now just pulling into, I'm now pulling into the Tipperary Town Plaza. Tipperary Town, very
very nice little spot. The people of Tipperary are seemingly doing very well for themselves. I counted 5 261s, brand new cars, 2026 vehicles. There's boys in suits. Honestly, I don't know what the rest of the country's doing wrong, but anyway, we're in Tip Town now, so another one done. Starting to notice a theme here with this Red Bull stuff. Anyway, that's Tipperary Town Plaza done. So now, for no specific reason whatsoever,
You sir with the headphones.
let's leave County Tipperary
Here he is.
quite fast
If you're up for playing a game.
before I find them. Now, I do have to say, I'm seeing all these Supermacs, getting hungry. Look at that sunset. Sunset! Oh my god! I need to kind of wise up a wee bit, i.e. get a move on. We've now entered a town called Ula La, which I'm sure is a joke that's been made every single time someone's discovered this place. But there's nothing Ula La about it. It's Ula Drab. It's in Limerick, so naturally it's going to be a shithole. Whoa! Let's hit the road.
This is the Barack Obama Plaza here in Moneygall. Now, this requires maybe a little bit of a history lesson. So back in 2011, Barack Obama decided to go on a bit of a journey to discover himself in Ireland, as he has relatives, like most Americans, here in Ireland. And turns out it's just in the village here in Moneygall. In fact, there's even a photo in there of him being presented an illustration of his great-great-great-grandfather back in the 1800s. The photo wasn't from the 1800s, obviously. It was when Barack Obama came here and visited. It was a big event, not just here in Moneygall, but throughout Ireland. Everyone was talking about Barack roaming around Ireland and the great crack that he was having. The whole country was pretty much keeping tabs on him. And everyone, from what I remember, really enjoyed having the crack with him. So Barack, I know you're watching. You're welcome back anytime. Anyway, about 3 years later, then the Plaza Group decided to name this place after him. Now on Google it says that it's a bit of an American themed, but fear not, the theme doesn't extend past the old Cadillac DeVille that's parked outside the entrance. And of course, inside there's a couple of bits and bobs to show that a president has been here. For example, one of those stupid commemorative coin machines. Who even buys those? Me. I buy those. Anyway, so this plaza and our next one share this naming theme. This is the Brian Boru Plaza. Well, it's not officially called that, it's the Brian Boru service station. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't have as cool as a story as the Barack Obama Plaza. This wasn't visited by Brian Boru. Brian Boru used to be an old High King of Ireland. He reigned from Clare, and he died, of course, in Clontarf, like every posh man does. And by the way, it's not just the service station that's named after Brian Boru here in Clare, it's everything. In fact, to get here, I had to cross the Brian Boru Bridge, then drive along the Brian Boru Road and pass through Brian Boru Place. Now, there was a really, really nice driving road as I was coming here, and I really wanted to show you, but there's 2 reasons why I couldn't enjoy it. Number 1, it's become pitch black.
Jeez, the moon looks lovely.
And number 2, there was a BMW driver that was right up my hole the whole time. Full beams on. So not only could I not see because it was dark, I couldn't see because I was being blinded by the light. Not sure how that works. Anyway, now we're going to move on to a plaza that wasn't on my original map. Seeing now as we're in Banner Country, it's only appropriate for this brand new service station to be called the banner, and it only just opened there in November of last year, 7th of November, if we're dotting the I's and crossing the T's. And now it is absolutely massive, and quite frankly, I'm hungry, and I need diesel, and to win the lottery. But apart from that, everything's going well. It's getting really late now.
Good lord. The place actually really is huge. Like, it feels American, but in a good way. You know, when you see those like American bikers and they're running around, it feels like that. This feels huge. No, don't worry. I don't know what I was talking about either. Fair warning, night has fallen and I've been on the road at this stage for about 10 hours, so things get a little bit delirious from here on in. Yes, oh my god. Yes, I am. Jeekers, it's mighty futuristic. They've even got the freestyle machines. There's Dr. Pepper and that I'm never leaving here. Do you know something that I've actually seen at pretty much every Supermax that we've stopped at? Is that Supermax is like the farmer's McDonald's. Loads of farmers in there all the time. It doesn't matter where you are. There's always farmers. That's nice to see. To the next one, wherever it is. I can't remember. I'll just drive it. I'll see where I end up. And that's exactly what I did, driving north for only around 40 minutes. Which left me in
Clare, known for I don't know, I'm not even sitting, I can't even concentrate, I'm just kind of squatting, it's all wet. There's a blow on his exhaust. Clare is known for nothing. So much so that they just have 4 men outside the toilets. Not guarding it or anything, but like, as the history. So, these plazas always try and make it local to the community. So they had a tough job. Now our next stop is a huge 10 minutes away. Let's go. I'm here. I'm at the Galway Plaza, by the way. It was actually so quick from Clare, I actually forgot to get some footage between Clare and here. So, here I am. It's interesting that they've called it the Galway Plaza because we're, like, Athenry is between here and Galway. Well, it's a bit of a stretch. But I suppose you are in County Galway, so that works for me. Again, it's still kind of laid out the same as the other ones. It's big and it's huge. This has slowly become an information program about each one. What's the story with that? Anyway, I'm here now. This is petrol station number 9 out of the total 11. So we're almost there. That looks faster than the 20km/h speed limit. There's me in a blue Skoda. I'm just kind of going for a walk now. There's something really liminal space about this, but really relaxing. Ah, yeah, right, bud. Mr. Tato, by the way, for the international audience. He's an Irish hero. He's made of a spud. Just to give you a bit of perspective here, it's 10 o'clock at night, and we're between, and Athenry is between here and Galway, so Galway's like 30 kilometers away. Now it's time to buckle in because we're on our way to the fastest town in Ireland. Did you get it? Because it's chum, like chum. I think it goes by really quick. Okay, there's the guards. Act natural. We're doing nothing illegal. We're just parking. So here we are, the N17 Plaza, our penultimate stop on this Dull Man's Club-esque journey. Funnily enough, the N17 Plaza isn't actually on the N17. It's actually on the, can't remember, N65 or something. My map's gone to sleep. It's on something different, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We're just off kind of the Tuam roundabout. it is late at night, I am asking for it. Anyway, we're just off the Tuam roundabout. Sort of in Tuam, but not really. So, this is the last leg of the run. It's the last leg of the journey now. I suppose now the question we have to ask ourselves is, am I going to make it in time to our very last station before it closes? Well, I've got half an hour. Let's find out. So, actually, now that I think about it, we haven't been on the N17 yet. At all, we were on the M17. We were in the N17 Plaza, but now we're officially going on to the N17. So, now would be a good time to play that tune. There you go. So no, we didn't make it before the place closed, but we did make it in under the day. We left Kinnegad at, whatever it was, 11:34. We reached here at 11:55 at night. Lorry. So we did, in just over 12 hours, we managed to get every single Plaza Group petrol station. When you say it out loud, seems a bit pointless, especially when the place is closed. I miscalculated that quite badly. I thought I'd be here at 2 o'clock today. Whoops. The whole idea was I was going to get some things in here and then celebrate and have a nice party and the focus. I can't now, obviously. So yeah. So in the last 12 hours, I have visited every last Plaza Group petrol station. Or did I? Yes, it is 2 in the morning, but around about now is usually the time where things are discovered. I moseyed up to Donegal and here in Ballantyne, where there's 2 Plaza-like stations. I mean, corner for corner, look for look, it looks like a Plaza Group station. And here it's, if the layman were to drive by here, they would say, there's the Plaza Group signage. It's even actually got the same font in the spar, but no mention of Plaza Group. In no official map does this place even appear. In fact, the only reason I know this place exists is because I took my driving test over there. So what happened? We need answers. Was there a row, a falling out? So what are the Plaza Group trying to hide? Was there a dead body? Or maybe, just maybe, I'm overthinking it. This is McHugh's in Ballantyne. It's just known as that. They work with the Plaza Group. Of course, there's a Supermax. Just another Plaza Group with bar the name. It's a nice one at that. Oh. Well, that makes much more sense. Righto. Good luck.